How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Grand Archive video here on Red Zone Rogue. Today, well, I am back from Japan. I was there for about a little bit more than a week doing shoutcasting for the Bushiroad Championship Series World Finals for Shadowverse Evolve, and while I was there, well, I actually saw some Grand Archive stuff, but also while I was there, we had a lot of announcements. We had the second anniversary live stream and a bunch of stuff to go over. So now that I'm back here in the studio, let's go over everything that we saw and was announced during that live stream in case you missed it. I'll share my opinions of it all. So let's go ahead and jump into our overlay, and we can see that the second anniversary celebration live stream with some beautiful Lorraine artwork here. So we did have the announcements that this Heavenly Guide promo is going to be the promo for the top 8 competitors at the at Worlds. Like I say, Bushiroad Championship. No, Grand Archive Worlds. And I will say, I will be at Worlds this year again. So if you want to come say hi to me at Worlds, hey, I will be hanging around at Worlds. This is gorgeous, by the way. I don't know if this is gonna be on a playmat, but they should put this on a playmat. This is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, top 8. If you get top 8 Worlds, you'll get this beautiful promo. And I do believe you get a full playset, I think, is what Sylvie said, which is very cool. We also have the revelation of every card that's coming out in Support of Pack 3, which will also be debuting at Worlds. Normally they debut it at Anime Expo, but Anime Expo is like the weekend after Worlds, so they're just gonna do it at Worlds, which is fantastic. We don't have any of the art yet, but we do have the entire card list, including this Lorraine, which we'll show off this one. They did share this one. It's a special card, which I think is really cool. But out of this, I'm not gonna literally name every single card, but because you can see them. But cards that I personally am looking forward to seeing, obviously the Assassin cards, right? We have Black Market Broker, Sable Remnant, hey, Library Witch as well, Surging Bolt, Trusty Steed. Now I'm also looking forward to Mark the Target, actually, as well as Astral Seal and Excalibur. And then we have like Virtus Recruit. Inzali's got to look awesome. Gloam Spire, I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. I know a lot of people are, there's Fracture Eyes and Geldus, I guess. But one of the coolest things here is this Lorraine. So we have Lorraine Ascendant Wings. And what this is an exclusive promo that is made to honor Glenny Boy, or Glenn Williams, his victory over at Worlds last year. So first of all, I think that's so cool. It is so cool that they're doing this. This is the regular version, and there's also a promo version as well. This one's found in SP3 booster packs, and this one can be found as box toppers in SP3 boxes, as well as foils are going to come with the champion packages at Ascent Worlds. So first of all, the art is gorgeous. Second of all, the effect is kind of it's like a silly effect, but I love how it has Glenn's signature, and I love that they're doing this to honor the first world champion. And maybe they're going to do this to honor further world champions, but I think this is just one of those things that Grand Archive is doing that really sets it apart and shows that Grand Archive is doing things that other TCGs just aren't willing to do, that other TCGs wouldn't find value in, because this doesn't make them any more money. But what this does is it does something very cool and very, just something awesome for the community. And I think it's one of the things that sets Grand Archive apart from all the other games out there. So I think this is a huge win. Very cool. I love that they're doing this. I'm gonna want to get a copy for myself and maybe go find Glenn at Worlds and be like, yo, my dude, sign the Lorraine for me. I think that'd be cool. So yeah, I love this. Absolutely love this. It's such a S tier idea. Next up, we have new shirts, and the shirts look so good. So all of these shirts are going to be debuting at Ascent Worlds. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening at Worlds. You should go to Worlds. If you're not going to Worlds, hey, maybe you should go to Worlds. There's a lot of cool stuff there beyond just the World Championship. There's the Ascent, there's side events, there's artists. We'll talk about the artists because they revealed all the artists as well. There's cool new merch. I personally am going to buy a Merlin shirt. So we have Merlin. We have my girl Tristan. I'm definitely buying a Tristan shirt as well. Absolutely beautiful. I love like the monochrome design with the colored highlights. It looks really nice. Then we also have Sylvie, super cute. Sylvie with her slimes. We have Nico looking very nice. Nico looking also very, very nice. And then brand new character, we have CL, and I'm going to get this one too. So I'm going to get Merlin, Tristan, and CL. Maybe more. Maybe I'll buy all of them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They're very cool. I like them a lot. I think the design looks really sleek. CL is a really cool character too. Even though we don't know much about him, I think just design wise, very cool. Very sleek character. All right, more stuff. We have Sylvie Plushy. I'm buying this 1,000,000%. This is one of the first things I'm gonna be like, yo, give me the Sylvie Plushy. Plushie and enamel pins are like the two things, like the two Grand Archive merch things that I've wanted the most. Sylvie obviously makes a lot of sense. I would love to see, I don't know, like Tristan, but hey, or Merlin. But Sylvie's good too. So she's really cute. So yeah, I'm buying this. They have a couple pictures. Yeah, it's adorable. I don't know how much they're gonna cost. A lot of these in Japan, if you buy like a Fumo or something, they're usually like $40, like US. But I don't know. We'll see how much they charge for this. But I'm probably gonna buy it. I'm probably gonna buy it anyway. They're also releasing a new little chibi figure, kind of like how they did the Sylvie chibi figure. Very cute. I'm not really into this general style because it reminds me of Funko Pops, and I really hate Funko Pops. If you know my collection, I collect like scale figures rather than like chibi Funko Pops. Though I do think like the Nendroids are okay looking. So maybe you can say it's more like a Nendroid and not a Funko Pop, if that makes me feel better. It does make me feel better though, saying that way. But hey, it's Kongming. It looks really cute. I might buy this one as well. Look, she's in nature. I wonder who they got to go take the merch and just stick it in their garden or whatever. Yeah, it's very pretty. Well, hey, if this is your garden, it's very pretty. Next we have the guest artists for Ascent Worlds, and they're bringing a bunch actually. So one downside, sorry, it's not really a downside, but they're bringing a bunch of Dragon Art artists, and I think this is what I was gonna get. The downside of being part of like an artist organization or whatever, like Crimea or Dragon Art, is that like I want to know like the artist's actual name, who does the art. It might be a collaborative effort, but I like last year they had Taro Taro, and they had Triss. I had to look because I literally have signed print from them. I was like, who was it? Oh yes, Triss. And they were super nice. They were very kind, and like knowing them by name and being able to follow them by name is just part of why I like, you know, following artists, so I could like support them directly. But so like I don't know who out of Dragon Art is coming here, but I'm definitely gonna stop by, say hi, get some like playmats, get some prints, all that kind of good stuff. And we are also getting more artists. So we have an artist from Crimea Studio who did Searing Rebuke. I actually love this artwork, so I'll probably be getting this one. And then two fan favorite artists and personal friends of mine, Gyul and Honshu, are coming. So that's awesome. I'm really excited, you know, to say hi and hang out with my friends again. And also they're just absolute S tier artists. So definitely go say hi to them and you know, support them, buy their stuff, buy all their stuff, but not too much of it. I want to buy some stuff too. Don't buy it all. I want some stuff. That always happens. All their stuff always sells out, and I'm not able to get any because, and they sometimes even try to hold stuff for me, and even it still then like mostly sells out. But yeah, good stuff here. Good stuff. And then of course, Burst Asunder artist, whose name I can't read. I don't remember off the top of my head who this is, but hey, the art's actually like super, it's fantastic. So yeah, 8 artists it looks like coming to Ascent Worlds, or just Worlds in general. Yeah, I love to see it. Hey, Worlds for Grand Archive was the best event last year for me, the best event that I went to last year. And that includes like Anime Expo and all of the other tournaments that I attended and showcasted for and did stuff. Grand Archive Worlds is so good. They really put on a show. They really make it feel like a convention, but it's like a Grand Archive convention. It's like it's just S tier. So yeah, this is great. Really happy to see all this stuff. Next up, we have the AX promo. So this is Thunderclap. This is the AX promo. It's usually pretty easy to get the non-foil versions of these, and you have to do some extra work to get the foils. If anyone is going to Anime Expo, please let me know. I will not be going to AX. I'm just going to Worlds, and I would like to get like 4 of these just to have. So maybe I'll ask around. I don't know if like main deck Dan is going or anyone else is going, but I'm trying to get someone to hook me up with 4 of these. Next up we have the Enthralling Visage. This is the Singapore promo. Looks fantastic. Nico is a very beloved champion in the Singapore area, so like makes a lot of sense for Nico to be on the Enthralling Visage, and it also has the Merlion, the Singaporean Merlion, you know? Yeah, very cool. I love that they do this kind of stuff. I actually think it's great. I know some people get like jealous when there's like regional promos, but I think it's cool to celebrate different regions, and I think it's cool to reward other regions as well. So I think this is cool. Even though it's a Singapore promo, and I will not very likely not be able to get this promo, even though I do really like it, I think it's cool that they get it. Okay, speaking of promos that I might get though, we have the Creator promo. So they already did a Creator promo, which I got and did a whole video on, and that was the Banner Knight promo. Now they're doing another one with Frostborn Paladin, and holy dude, this looks gorgeous. This looks so good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is beautiful. This is actually one of the nicest looking Grand Archive promos I've seen, which is a lot of praise, because Grand Archive promos and SRs and CSRs and CURs, they all look absolutely amazing. So I don't know if I'm getting this, but if I do, it will be a cherished part of my collection alongside the alongside my other Creator promo, and I have a copy of the foil test print Korhazi Courier, which was our collaboration card, as well as my metal backer card that I got for backing the Kickstarter of this. Those are all like very cherished Grand Archive possessions for me, and they're all in the background display. Even though that the Creator promo, the first one, is worth like thousands of dollars, I ain't selling it, man. It means a lot more to me personally than, you know, money-wise. So if I get this, it will be a cherished part of the collection. It is absolutely beautiful. They have not said how people are getting these, what the stipulations are, who's getting them, how you get them. If it comes with a playmat like before, oh god, I hope it does. This playmat is so good. This art is so good. They said they'll let people know in the future. I'd also like to note that it just says creator here. Doesn't say content creator. Doesn't say YouTuber. So I think they're making this a little bit more loose with what they mean by creators. So they might send this out to other members of the community that make a big impact and create stuff, you know, for the Grand Archive community, but not necessarily YouTubers. So I'm really curious to see who they send these to. And well, if it's someone to me, obviously I'd be very honored. Yeah, beautiful. Next up, we have the Ascent Boston Top 8 prize card. This is Meow, Spirit of Water. She's gorgeous. These are all gorgeous. I like all of them. My Holy Grail, my Grand Archive Holy Grail is Ainth, Spirit of Fire by Honshu, the one from Ascent Houston, the first little batch. That's my like Holy Grail card for Grand Archive. Honshu's a great friend, great artist. She's done a lot of artwork for Red Zone Rogue. She did our card back. She did this and a bunch of other stuff. So that's great. But this was also very gorgeous. I love the red and the blue. Makes a really, really nice like dichotomy. Yeah, it's beautiful. So if you get one of these, yeah, gorgeous. I don't know if I'm going to Ascent Boston or not. I want to go. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I would like to go to almost all the North American Ascents, by the way. I don't know. It's just like a logistics thing. If I do shoutcasting at them, obviously I'll go. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see how things shake out. Next up, here's some numbers. We have a bunch more to talk about, but here's some numbers. So, Dawn of Ashes Altered Edition is officially out of print. It's not out of stock, so the distro still has some. But the total print one was 55,000 boxes, and the last wave has 9,000 boxes. So kind of cool to just to see stat-wise. We have, this should have been before. This is the champion prize card for Worlds. So we had the Apotheosis Rite before that Glenn won, and now this is the Sacramental Rite. So this is it's really hard to read, but this is essentially Quicksilver Grail. Well, the other one was GCR. This is Quicksilver Grail with these beautiful like goddess-like characters we don't really know much about. They were on the other art too. Anyway, back to more product stuff. We do have the initial run of Mercurial Heart Ultra Edition, so they did share some of the numbers. So we have MRC, the boxes, so there's 39,000 that are subject to reprint, and there's 8,000 of the decks. I assume that's each, not like 4,000 for Sylvie, 4,000 for Tristan. So if you don't know, these are Recollection Deck lights. So they're basically the Recollection Deck without a lot of the swag. So they don't come with like sleeves and that kind of stuff. But I'm pretty sure they come with all the cards and everything, which is great. I will be opening these, by the way, on the channel to review them to kind of see how they stack up to the regular Recollection decks. And then we also have MRC Altar, which is great. This is a banger set, had a lot of playable cards, a lot of very expensive cards. And, well, there's going to be some new cards like they typically do for Altar Edition. So, let's talk about some of them. Though, the image isn't super great. We'll zoom in a little bit. So, here we have the uncommons. So, these are new, exclusive to Altar Edition. So, we have Baby Silver Slime. This is a replacement for Baby Gray Slime. It just makes it so, like, it's more like Sylvie tuned, right? So, it says, as long as you control another slime ally, it has Taunt. And this says, on death, you can reveal a slime card from your hand or memory. If you do, draw a card. 2-drop, 1/1. Sure. Yeah. Cool. Good slime stuff. Slime fans, are you happy about this? I imagine so. Also, the art's adorable. We also have another card, Vanguard's Reversal Class Bonus. As long as your champion has Taunt, this is Guardian, by the way. As long as your champion has Taunt, this card costs 3 less to activate. It's a 5-drop, 5 damage. So this would be a 2-drop, 5 damage on the turn that you Tony Taunt. Yeah, I'm calling it Tony Taunt. Seems pretty cool. Seems aggressive. And then we have Tend the Land, a 3-drop class bonus fast activation cleric, normally slow. Gather, then draw a card. I like this. I like this quite a bit. I play a lot of cleric these days. I play cleric and assassin are my 2 most played classes now because I play Fire Dao-Chan, I play Astra Ari, and then I play just all the assassins. I have assassin of every base element. And I'm thinking about this, and like in Ari, is a 3-drop gather draw card good? I don't know yet. I'll have to play test. Maybe it's good enough at least to warrant like trying it, I think. All right, more uncommons. We have Shield Fragmentation. 2-drop Guardian skill. As an additional cost to activate this card, sacrifice a shield, and then you deal 4 damage to a unit. So that seems all right. Scathing Seminary. God, this art is gorgeous. I wish it wasn't as pixelated as on the screen, but the art is gorgeous. 2-drop 2/1 ally cleric human. Good stats, actually, very aggressive. Class bonus, balance on enter as a spell. If the amount of cards in your hand and memory are equal, deal 2 unpreventable damage to target units. Class bonus cleric. I like this card a lot. I think the cleric burn deck is really shaping up to be sweet. This is a card that I'm probably going to test out in my Fire Dao-Chan deck because a 2-drop 2/1 that deals 2 damage, unpreventable damage to any unit, so an ally or a champion. This is like 2-drop 4 damage because you can play this and then attack. I like it. I'm gonna try it out. We have a Radiant Repudiation. 2-drop Guardian skill reaction. Prevent the next 4 damage to be dealt to target Neos element this turn, or unit element this. Neos element unit this turn. There we go. Whenever damage is prevented this way, deal 2 damage to target unit. Yeah. You can do combos with this. This is kind of says the next 4 damage that we dealt, and whenever damage is prevented, you might be able to do. I think the way this is worded is you might be able to machine gun this. So if you would take 1 damage, it would deal 2, and then you can do 1 damage and then 2. You can do that 4 times, so you can do like 8 damage, right? If you take 4 instances of 1, I think that's how it works. Kind of like Searing Rebuke. I don't know, maybe. I don't really know much about the Neos package as I, otherwise might. So let me know if you think this is good. Next up, we have more uncommons. We have Eternal Directive, 2-drop, 3 attack. Command Automaton. An automaton ally you control can perform this attack, which is kind of cool. It's actually kind of cool. Class bonus, this is a warrior card. Class bonus on attack, put a buff counter on the attacker. Yeah. I don't know. This seems good. It's a 2 cost 3 attack. Oh, it says an automaton ally you control perform. I think it has to perform the attack. I don't think you have the option to not do it. Interesting. That makes it less good. I thought you had the option. Put buff counter on your champion. This seems good. I don't think you can. I don't know. Wind Tony? Maybe? Maybe? I think Tony's getting a lot of support here. Doromegian Foundry, 8-drop. Domain Guardian Factory. Class bonus. Costs 2 less to activate for each up to 3 domains you control, so this could cost 2, right? You can have 3 domains. It costs 2. So in the Tony that has all the domains, like Domain Tony, this would be like 2-drop. On enter, summon an automaton drone token with a buff counter on it. Okay. So you get a 2/2 for 2. Then you also get the... It itself is a domain to do domain stuff. Okay. Okay. Charge Directive. Oh, it's got the Atmos armor or whatever. I forget which one she is, but one of the mecha girls in it. 2-drop. Command Automaton. Similar. 2 attack. On attack, summon a Power Cell token rested. Then each opponent banishes X card from their graveyard where X is the amount of Power Cells you control. Interesting. Interesting. Cool kind of Power Cell synergy type stuff. Graveyard hate. I don't know. It seems cool. I don't know. A lot of like Guardian Automaton. Well, this is actually Warrior. This is a Warrior card, but a lot of like Guardian Warrior Automaton shenanigans. I don't know. Maybe we'll see some more Wind Ally Automaton stuff. And more uncommons. We have Wind Bless Lookout, 2-drop, 1/3 Assassin Human. On enter, put a prep counter on your champion. Ah, this is like the replacement of the Korhazi Lookout, I think. It is, I think. Okay, so I didn't actually see this card. So it's a 2-drop, 1/3, put a prep counter on your champion. I think that's pretty good right there. I think just things that put prep counters on your champion earlier are really good. Class bonus on enter, Glimpse 1. It's just a free glimpse. Am I going to play this in my Win Tristan deck? Maybe. Maybe. I might. It's like, I play Black Market Broker and he's like a 4-drop. This is like a little bit easier, but Black Market Broker is also 2/3. I don't know. This is a big maybe. I will be testing this out. I will get a place of this to play. Armed and Dangerous with a good old Polcock here. 3-drop. A draw card for each up to 2 gun weapons you control. Sure. Yeah. Packing heat. If you can draw 2 cards from this, that's kind of a banger. If you can draw 2, that's kind of a banger. All right, now we have some CSRs. We have Hector Praetorian Guard and Volda Smolder's Spite. Damn, yo. So she's a 2-drop, 1/3. Did I have other images of these? Did I open up the wrong image? Nope. Spoilers. Oh, other stuff. Yeah, okay, so 2-drop, 1/3 fast activation, level 2+. Class bonus on enter. This is a Cleric Guardian Automaton. Until end of turn, damage by fire element sources you control can't be prevented. Cool. I think it's a cool sideboard tech for my Fire Dao-Chan, potentially. Yeah, I dig it. Also, she looks amazing. And we also have Hector Praetorian Guard, 3-drop, 3/3. Neos Imbue 3. On enter, if Hector is imbued, summon 2 Automaton Drone tokens. That seems good, but God, imbuing 3 with Neos? If you're heavy Neos, yeah. Class bonus, if damage would be dealt to 1 or more non-token Neos element units you control, prevent X damage, where X is the amount of tokens you control. Apply this replacement effect only once per turn. Okay, interesting. He does a lot. I don't know if it's enough. He does a lot of annoying stuff. He seems annoying. Yeah, he seems annoying. Is it other Neos unit control? One or more non-token Neos. So he prevents damage to himself too. Yeah, he just seems really annoying. Yeah, they seem interesting. They seem interesting. Next up, we have the other collector super rares. This is the CSR for Spire Mantle. So we already know what Spire Mantle is, but god damn, this looks so good. This looks very good. If I'm gonna get a CSR from this set, I want the Spire Mantle. Even though I already have a Spire Mantle, I want this. I want the one with this art. And this just looks so good. Look at the little Tristan they drew. And we also have Bertha Spy Howitzer. She looks awesome, by the way. Very much a fan of this style. Very much a fan of like the whole like mecha girl style and just in general. But 3 cost, 1/3, fast activation, range 2, class bonus level 2 plus is Ranger. On enter, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You can activate a Ranger action card with a reserve cost 2 or less from among them without paying its costs. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. This seems sick. This card seems really cool. I like this card a lot. You just play a card from the top of your deck, from the top 5. Yeah, and she's fast activation. Yeah, this card's sick. Very cool. I like this card a lot. And then finally, just to cap it off, hey, Igni and I were at Dongasai, which is Bushiroad Card Game Fest, and Grand Archive was at the Bushiroad Card Game Fest, which is we were not expecting it. I was most expecting just Bushiroad games, right? But Grand Archive being at like one of the biggest card game festivals in Japan, crazy. It doesn't even have English. It doesn't even have Japanese localization yet. But the fact that they had a booth there was wild. So we took a picture in front of like on one of the sides of the booth with all the banners, and yeah, crazy. Absolutely love seeing Grand Archive expand like this. The whole reason I wanted to show this is because I wanted to talk about how they're doing such awesome stuff, and they're expanding into non-US areas in a way that is crazy for only being out for 2 years. It literally just celebrated the 2-year anniversary, so absolutely wild. Love seeing everything that Grand Archive is doing. One of my favorite games to play, and it's just a huge part of my personal and like professional life. Yeah, I obviously going to be continuing covering Grand Archive in the future in the capacity that I am, alongside like Shadowverse Evolved. Those are my 2 main games, and the 2 games that I really want to support and help grow the most, the ones I'm having the most fun playing. Anytime I sit down to play a game and have a lot of options, they're always on the table. Always down to play Grand Archive and Shadowverse. And yeah, I put a long-winded post on my Twitter celebrating Grand Archive's 2nd year anniversary, but yeah, I think the sky's the limit for them. They're doing some crazy stuff. They're doing some stuff that no other TCG's doing in the industry, between like Proxia's Vault, all the really cool like promos they're doing, just their general mindset, their willingness to listen to the fans. Yeah, they're doing it, man. It's such a joy to see, especially as someone who's believed in the game and backed it since like literally, I don't know, day 2 of the Kickstarter or whatever. So I can't really say day 1, but it was like I didn't know about the game before that. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Grand Archive's just doing amazing stuff. I'll be at Worlds, so if you're going to Worlds, come say hi to me. And yeah, that's it for this. Stay tuned for more Grand Archive content on the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate you for being here, and see you next time.